Turn the volume up. Things are about to get raunchy.
All right, welcome back into the Raunchy Regret podcast. I'm not B-word. That fucking fat fuck is lost somewhere in the woods. There's probably some kid thinking that's Sasquatch chasing a fucking marshmallow right now.
It's a fucking Sasquatch.
Legend has it he's still rolling to this day.
Yeah, I guess.
I think he made it to Honduras.
You know why he wanted to go camping was because they probably still have enough devices to run VCR so he can watch Cowboys playoff games and be in peace before football starts next week. So I'm sure that's why he chose to go camping, because you can't get that shit in high def anymore, you know?
It's his goose faba.
Yeah. And my favorite part is he'll come back at me and like send me shit about this. Be like, oh, well, your Niners haven't fucking won either. No, but we've been relevant for the last 25 years, so there's a difference.
We were in a Super Bowl recently.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for the script of Mahomes beating us twice and we have, mediocre quarterbacks, then, I don't know what to tell you. But
Look, Vince McMahon is still writing the NFL script, so he's doing a good job.
Yeah.
Points for him.
Rinse, wash, and repeat, right?
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Hey, Vince, we got this year's script. I don't think we're supposed to shit on anyone's chest. Is that?
Sorry, that was the TNA script. That's XFL. Let me get that up there. Let me get that to the right office.
It says hairstylist shits on my chest. And then it's crossed out and says shits on her chest. Whose is it? Whose hairstylist is it? I thought we were supposed to smash people. I guess you are smashing people and smashing on people. Hey.
So we're missing B-word tonight. He decided to go camping. I'm surprised they have a tent big enough to fit his fucking ass in it, but I'm sure they do, right? We've seen them. 5 family tents. It's just B-word. Fucking tarp.
A tarp. He went to a pool and just grabbed the fucking cover.
It's a pool liner.
Jesus.
And he throws it over a telephone pole.
No, it's a fucking down tree. He has to find a down tree.
His friends probably got an RV, and B-word walked in like, hey, does your table go down and it makes a bed? And they were like, yeah, no. But we brought you a tent. You're going to have to sleep outside.
Hey, man, I didn't know your RV was a lowrider. The whole front just went...
Gotta get them stabilizers
through the door.
That's good stuff. And the best part about this is, unless he just gets all girly antsy, he's not even going to hear this till the episode drops, because I have to edit this thing, because he's going to be gone the whole time. So just even better. But yeah, B-word will be missed tonight, and let's get into it. So I'll start with my week quick. I was getting over a cold. I think we're starting to finally truly kick the bucket on that one. And I decided the other day, like, we just having internet issues where I'd like lose internet a couple times a day, just quickly, like, 5 to 20 seconds, and then it'd come back. And so I was looking stuff up, and then I was counting on my hands. I figured out my cable modem was like 5.5 years old, and I'm like, that's probably a problem.
That'll do it.
Let me go get one. So I went and got one, called my internet provider, and got that all. It was probably one of the smoothest calls I've ever done. In and out, process it, ready to go. So now I'm up and running, and hopefully there's no issues. So whatever.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
It's still hovering at 96. So.
Yeah. Well, it's the inverse of 69. Nice.
Nice.
97. Watch it. Oh, back to 96.
Would it be Essen if it's the inverse?
Yeah.
Instead of nice, it'd be Essen?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Beezy, how was your weekend?
It was good, man. I think this is going to be the year that I spend a shit ton of money, because I think, or if not that, the universe is going to fuck me, and maybe a little bit of myself. So been trying to help out around the house a lot more, and started doing dishes. Now, our dishwasher broke like fucking year ago.
What happened to your wife?
She had a kid.
Thing. I'm like, how's her back? Is she okay?
Does she have shoulder surgery or something? Your daughter's not old enough? What's going on?
She's not old enough to get up to the sink yet.
Gotcha. Okay, proceed.
So it broke about a year ago, and at that time we still had our home warranty from when we bought the house, so we used it. It's like $85. He goes, yeah, it's this fucking water sensor. It goes out all the time. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So he fixes it. 2 weeks later, does the same goddamn thing. I'm like, fuck this. I'm not dicking with this thing again. So I was like, well, you're just going to have to hand wash dishes from now on, wife. And so I started helping out on Friday. And I was like, fuck this. I'm going to go buy a new goddamn dishwasher. So went to the Home Depot. And they, of course, they didn't fucking have anything in stock. So got online, found out the one that I wanted. And so my refrigerator is a different color. It's that black stainless. And then all my other appliances were just regular stainless. So I was like, all right, well, I'll fucking buy this. How much is a microwave? Because I had an LED on my microwave went out. I was like, might as well just fucking buy it. They're doing Labor Day sales, all sorts of shit. And I was like, well, fuck it. If I'm just going to do that, might as well buy a range so all my goddamn shit matches. And $2,800 later.
It's like they got the script from your fucking Samsung process about a month ago.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Did you get a bundle? Did you get a bundle deal?
I did. So
There you go.
Hell of a deal. It was actually like almost 50% off.
Yeah, that's a way to go.
So they had the Labor Day sale, of course. And then
that's
2 days ago, I got in the mail my Home Depot bullshit because I've got a card. And it was, you can get either 10% off or 24 months no interest. Mm-hmm. And I was like, 24 months no interest? Fuck yeah, take that. Mm-hmm. And then because I bought 3 appliances, I also got an additional $450 off. So
amazing.
I was like, fuck yes. So, I mean, it was pretty good. So they got all the appliances showed up yesterday, and I installed the microwave and the range today. And my pops is coming over tomorrow to help me do the dishwasher because I fucking hate anything that has to do with plumbing. And I know as soon as I pull that goddamn water line off, something's gonna break.
Beezy, I'm thrilled to hear you talk about plumbing. I was going to ask you how your downstairs plumbing is doing today. I figured your cheeks are still a little clenched from yesterday.
Dude, my blood pressure is through the fucking roof.
Who won? I never saw.
Texas Tech by 1.
By 1 goddamn point. In overtime.
Abilene Christian, 35.5-point underdogs. Abilene Christian scored to tie it in overtime, and they decided to go for 2. And they should have. That's the right move.
They should have.
You're on the road. You're a huge underdog. Because on the commentary, you were obviously there live, Beezy, but on the commentary of this, they were like, no, I think for now you just play it until you have to go for 2. And I'm like, no, you go for 2.
You go for 2.
Because this doesn't make or break your season. This isn't the national championship, but if you win, it is a massive upset.
And even at that point, at halftime, they won this fucking game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
100% they won this game.
I completely forgot about it. I just happened to be sitting there right before I texted you, and I was scrolling through other scores, checking on some betting tickets of mine, and I saw it, and I had to scroll back because I was like, wait a second, did I see that right?
Dude, what?
And it was just the start of overtime, and I was like, oh my God, Beezy is dead in the stands. Let me shoot a message to this guy.
Oh, I'm going to dump some gasoline on this fire.
Oh yeah, you got it. I would expect the exact same in return.
Oh yeah,
and I'm sure B-Word was in the background, because he's supposed to be away from everything, but yet he's still chiming in and constantly Hitler about everything. But it was just comical because he was probably like, "Finally, I get a break," and somebody else is getting shit on by Gnome for their team. The difference is they're a real team, B-Word, and they actually won. So
they did win.
They did win,
albeit ugly as fuck.
Hey,
but a W is a W.
Yeah. Pussy's pussy. Stone, how was your weekend?
It was a real, it was a test for sure. Like, I started my new class this week and it's econ, and everyone told me like econ's the fucking worst, right? And I was like, how bad could it be? Like, I went through accounting. That's some hard shit. Fuck economy. Like, no. No.
Was that electronic condoms?
Like economy classes, So like principles of macroeconomics is what I'm going for. And yeah, whoever wrote this book, what I've noticed in college is there are people who know how to write for an audience, and there are people who know how to put words on a page. Those are the two differences of people who know how to write. And these are the people that know how to put words on a page. and I had about 15 pages of reading, and really that equates to about 35 because each page is really worth like a couple. It took me, like, normally that'll take me about a day and a half to do it, maybe 2 days. It took me like almost all week. Like, it was rough trying to get through that reading. And then I took the quiz, and this is open book too, and I got barely a 70 on it. And I was like, we're not gonna let it get to us. We're going to Laughlin this weekend. Let's just put it behind us. We're good. So I had booked this Laughlin trip a while ago, and we got an Airbnb in Bullhead City. And we get this Airbnb. It's really nice, cute little 2-bedroom home. And I was like, all right, oh, fuck, I didn't look up a place to go to the beach. Oh, there's plenty of beaches around here. We're good. And I'm going around, and I hadn't been to the beach in a while in Laughlin and Bullhead. And a lot of it now is more fenced off than what it was. And it's a lot more like kind of county ran or state ran. There's a lot of like checkpoints now. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? Like, when we used to go stay at the Bell all the time, shit was popping. It was fucking open. What the fuck happened?
California.
Yeah, exactly.
Enough said.
Well, I mean, since COVID, I mean, that it's been a breeding ground every weekend for Californians because there's been issues with Californians having boats in lakes there. So what have they done? They've reserved spots for the river and Lake Mojave there, and they actually Bullhead has jacked prices for parking for people that are not Mojave County residents.
Yeah, they asked us. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, where do you live here? And I was like, no.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's going to be this amount. So, yeah, we went to a couple different places, you know. The first place we went to, which actually ended up being the place that we ended up going to. But first, we went there. They were like, it's $20 to get in because you're not a resident. And if you leave and come back, we charge you again. And I was like,
Yeah.
Really? Are you fucking kidding me? They're like, yep, we don't give a shit. And I was like, all right. Well, before we pay this, because it's looking packed, I was like, let's go ahead and let's flip around and find another place. Fuck it, let's go to one of the casinos. We went down to Harrah's and see if we could get through. No, they were fucking checking people at that fucking gate. They were like, get the fuck out of here. And I was like, God damn it. So then I saw
Holiday
this place.
weekend. Yep.
I saw this place on the North Face, right? That barely had anyone there, and there was a bunch of RVs there. And I was like, oh, that looks like it's be a good spot. Let's go there. Fuck it. So we go there, and it's an RV campground. Right, it's like where the bridge is in the north part of it.
Yeah,
and they were like, "It's going to be $50 a person. It's for the whole weekend." What? And I was like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's an RV campground." Oh, fuck, I am not paying $50. And I look over at my girlfriend, and Alyssa was like, "Let's just pay the $20 and go back to there." Okay, so we go back to the original place, and they were like, "You ended up coming back," and we were like, "Yeah, we're just gonna brave it and just try to find some space." So we go in there. We found a spot, luckily. We literally unpack, we get our shit and get into the water. And I was like, oh, like I have my phone on me. Let me go put my phone up, right? I just cracked a beer. I walk up, I look at my phone, and it says, thanks so much for staying with us. Checkout is today at 11. And I was like, what? I'm supposed to be here till tomorrow. What the fuck are you talking about? And I look, and sure as shit, it was for August 30th to August 31st. I had originally planned it for just one night, right? Shit. And I went in before I processed it and went, nope, cancel. Let's redo this for 2 days through September 1st. Apparently, it ran it through his 31st. And I was like, it's fucking 12:30. All of our shit's there. Oh, shit. So I'm panicking, right? I'm in a full panic, right? And I realized I'm like half a beer in, and I'm like, oh, my God, fuck. So I'm sitting there, I'm fucking harassing the shit out of this Airbnb owner, right? I'm calling her, messaging her, and I'm like, hey, is there any way I can put in for another day, please? And I look at it, and they want another $600 for that night. And I was like, oh, my fucking God. Jesus Christ. So I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do? And Alyssa was like, just go get her shit. If they respond, maybe we'll stay there or we'll stay somewhere else. Just go get her shit. All right. So I leave. I go to the house. No one had been there. All of her shit was still there. So I grabbed all of it. Literally, I'm going through, and I was really hoping nobody walked in because I had my gun on my fucking belt. I just like stuck it on my belt as I was like getting all my shit because I always travel strapped. And that would have been hilarious if I'm just like ransacking the place with a gun on my belt.
You got a gun.
That would have been a hilarious sight to see. But I grabbed all of her shit, thank God, because like Avery's Switch was there. She had like 4 games there. I had like my gun, my laptop, a whole, like all kit and caboodles, right? So if like someone came in, like a cleaning service or something and took it, It's gone. So I was like, thank fucking God. So I took this shit. I'm walking out to the car, almost tripped on this like really fucking steep driveway down. You know, Jordan, it's one of those fucking bullhead houses where it's like almost a trailer and it's like the fucking steep ass drop. So I get in the car and I'm like tearing up, frustrated, so beaten down. I felt like a piece of shit. I was like, Alyssa fucking hates me. This is a great fucking first impression. Jesus Christ. I fucking suck. You know how I beat myself up. So I'm like driving down the street and I just opened down the window and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Who gives a shit? We could literally be in like Israel or Gaza or Russia or Ukraine or wherever the fuck, or North Korea right now. We're here and this is the worst that we have to deal with. Bring it on. We're okay. And I was screaming out the window like a fucking crazy person. It's okay, universe. I accept your humble moments for me. I'm fine. And like someone's like outside their window like, shut the fuck up. It's not going down this way. Right? I'm like so frustrated.
You pull your gun out and start fucking shooting it in the air.
Bam, 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 bam.
I mean, it's bullhead. You probably wouldn't make it to the next light.
I get back to the place and they were like, I showed them the pass and I was like, please, is there any way I can get in here without paying again? They were like, nope. Give him another $20.
Jesus Christ.
So I get in there and I parked exactly where I parked again, thank God. And I walk up and Alyssa was like, you okay? And I was like, I got all of her stuff and that's what matters. Let me get a couple beers in me and let's just go have fun. And so we went, we had fun for the rest of the day. And then that fucking storm came in that chased all of us out about 4.5 hours later. And then we said, fuck it. You know what? Let's just go home. It's an hour away. Why pay, like $600? Because that's what it was looking like for everywhere for another night. Let's just go. So we said, fuck it. So we came home and we had a great night. And this morning was a great day. Got a whole lot of shit done. Got 2 classes done. So I'm even closer to graduating, and yeah, you know what? I'm looking on the bright side this weekend.
Hell yeah.
There's nothing worse than that mild panic attack that you give yourself when you're like, fuck, I didn't do the right goddamn dates. I had the same shit happen when in February or January when I had to fly to Massachusetts for my grandmother's funeral. And it was me and my wife, and I booked the tickets, ordered, got the confirmations and everything, and same shit happened. I set the dates, and it changed the dates to the following month. And I was like, what the fuck happened here? So I was calling the airport. I was like, hey, I need to fucking cancel this. Luckily, it was fairly simple, but they were expensive ass tickets.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's like $1,800 on my card. It's probably going to be another month before that shit gets put back on my card. So I've got to do it 2 goddamn times. I was like, oh my Jesus, as if this situation wasn't stressful enough. Might as well top that on it.
It brings up a good point, especially with these dipshits. Part of me gets it, like, keep the riffraff out, right? Like, we don't want your kind here, kind of like good old boy mentality. Because Californians, I mean, let's be real, they're pieces of shit. They come in, they litter everywhere, they don't pick up after themselves. They're fucking nose to the air, and it's just like, go fuck yourself. So they have created this spike in fees. You know how much it costs for a resident to get in? Nothing. Most of those places are free. Most of them are free. Yeah, because you're a resident. And so,
Damn.
But you bring up a good point of like the fact that you had to panic to go get your shit because of a fuck up. Yeah. And they still charge your ass to get back in. Like you could have said like, hey, I have to go pick up my shit. I booked the wrong date for an Airbnb. And they still would have said no, and it's like, fuck you, dude. Like you could like one time have sympathy, like, okay, like this guy's legit, he comes back, like, if you come back with a litter of people or something like that, then fine. But if it's just you and it's like you're an honest person, I don't know. But so I wanted to talk about
vehicles. There's 100 vehicles.
Oh yeah.
Do that math.
Yeah.
You really need an extra 20?
Right.
Suck my dick.
Yeah. Yeah. Which isn't going to them anyway, more than likely.
Going to the county, probably.
Yeah. It brings up a good thing that I wanted to do because I wasn't here when you guys kind of touched base on this. And I'm that hateful little piece of shit asshole, so I wanted to bring it up. So let's talk about some things that just drive your fucking bonkers. They twist your bolts. They piss you off. And I'm going to go first on this one. And I'm curious where Stone sits on this because he works for basically like, a car insurance, kind of. But this is in a parking lot, okay? So it doesn't really apply as much. I hate fucking crosswalks. And this is why. Let me dive into this. I am the type of person, because I'm a decent human being even though I'm an asshole. When I go to a crosswalk, I stop. Even if a car is approaching, I wait for the car to give me the right of way because that's the correct thing to do. And
They're bigger.
Well, yeah, but people have lost their marbles. Like, they have literally crossed the stage of hit me, see what the fuck happens. Fuck around and find out mentality. And it's just like, it pisses me off because I've been actually going through and there's nobody there. And then they literally just keep walking right in front of you, even though you're already in the crosswalk. And it's just like, I'm the guy that I will always stop and let you go. Like, that's who I am. I will always stop and let people go.
As you should.
And right, as you should. But it also pisses me off on the reverse side of that, too, of when I'm the person standing there waiting and a car's coming up and they see there's people waiting and they're just like, fuck you, and they just keep going. Like, they're the same people that walk in front of you while you're in there. But I fucking, it drives me bonkers that people just don't care. Like, they just walk. They don't even look for cars. They don't acknowledge. They're like, hit me or don't hit me. And actually, there was one time in the Safeway parking lot. This is probably, I don't know how I never brought this up on any podcast. Probably about a year and a half ago, we're at Safeway, and there's a guy who does that exact thing. There's a truck with a trailer, and I think he's got a boat in his trailer, and he's going. And, like, he's already there, and this old dude is just like, fuck you, and, like, walks up and literally hits the fucking trailer and then, like, flops to the ground like he's been hit by a pistol in a Western movie. And everybody just stared at him and were like, get the fuck up. Like, you know, and he ended up running back to his car and tried to tail off to take after this truck. And it was just like, and it was entirely the guy's fault. Like, the truck had every right of way, and he did nothing wrong. And this guy was just, I feel like they're just looking for the lawsuit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's wild. So that
often they will find it.
That genuinely pisses me off. I hate it so much.
Rightfully so.
Beezy, what do you got?
I think you actually mentioned these the other day. Goddamn goat heads. Or stickers. Stickers in general.
Okay.
Those thorny little cunts, they have no use on this planet. Literally no use other than I'm going to stick you. The only thing that they were actually good for was in, like, middle school. We would have sticker fights where you could just pull the bundle and then fucking chuck them at people. That was about it. But that was middle school, junior high shenanigans.
Okay.
I'm a firm believer that's why there's such an epidemic of, like, a grass allergies, or just around the world. Because most of the time you're a kid, you're running around barefoot, you're going to step on them little bastards. And the little fucking pricks, they'll inject you and then get that plant AIDS, and then you're fucked.
I think plant AIDS only come from plants in Africa, though.
Well, but they migrated here.
Ah, okay. All right.
We brought them over on a boat.
All right, okay. All right, that makes sense. Stone, what do you got? What's your hatred?
So to go on the line of stickers, I generally, like, really have to, like, check my rage and anger when I am taking stickers off of stuff, because there's so much industrial adhesive that is unnecessary put onto shit, and you're sitting there under the faucet like, get the fuck off, god damn it, I don't want a fucking part of a fucking stupid ass fucking sticker sitting on the fucking mug that I fucking bought for $8 like, every single fucking time. Why? For what?
Yep.
For what? Because you gotta make sure the barcode doesn't fall off. Fuck you. Jesus Christ. Do you guys not put those same stickers on when you go home and buy your own mugs or some shit? No. So why would you do it to the rest of us, you fucking stupid ass manufactured piece of shit? God damn it. All right, yield my time.
That is amazing. I love that one.
And then it stays sticky for decades.
Oh, yeah.
It's the only fucking thing, the only material in the world that stays that keeps its tackiness that long.
And it's funny because whoever makes the stickers that are good and peel off easy and don't leave the residue for 18,000 years, Can you guys all get together and make that the universal residue that's used for all fucking packaging? Like,
Amen.
you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Even the people that make it, you got to be like, man, we're fucking assholes. You know?
Where's a dick? I'm a dick. Just slap them stickers on. I'm a dick.
What if it's the opposite and we're like, you see those fucking stupid assholes over there? I can't get it off. Fuck all of you. Hey, but don't you put it on mine.
Don't put it on mine. Don't put it on mine. Todd.
Hot, you fucking asshole.
Hey, Connor, don't forget to put an extra sticker on that one.
Her name's Karen. She's getting 3.
I'm going to stick in the same area of my first hatred. And I'm going to triple down on this one. This one drives me fucking nuts. Put your fucking cart back, you lazy piece of fucking shit. I understand if you choose to park all the way in the back, you made that decision. Walk your fucking happy ass and put it back. But those don't bother me as much. The ones that bother me really, really bad are the ones within feet. Feet, like you'll see people
next to the rack.
You'll see people put it in front of the rack on the back side because they don't want to walk around,
like touching the side. Yeah. Oh my god.
And it's just like it drives me fucking wild. Because it's just pure laziness. There's actually a meme that pops up on my Facebook that I've shared now for like 4 or 5 years in a row, and it's the Will Ferrell meme where he's yelling, and the caption says, "I may be an asshole, but I always return my carts to the cart rack."
Yep.
And it's so true. It's so true.
I like watching those TikToks where that guy, that fucking yoked out Russian dude, will just sit in the parking lot and wait for some dickhead not to fucking put the cart up, and he'll walk right there and stick it behind him when they're trying to reverse out of their spot.
That would be me if I was the appropriate size.
Pulls his back.
I gotta just watch you do it. You gotta watch you mean mug me and know that I'm gonna fucking kill you in Mortal Kombat in my dream later tonight. But right now, I ain't gonna do shit about it.
I will shove up ace.
What do you got for us, Beezy?
So I'm pretty sure it was Stone that brought this one up when we did the episode that you weren't on. And it's very similar to what you were saying. But mine is, instead of tipping, mine is service fees and convenience fees.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, fuck you. Second, my service and convenience is attending whatever the function is that I bought the goddamn ticket to.
Yeah.
So I'm doing you the favor by showing up.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
That's like pizza places charging a delivery fee and then telling you tip your driver. And it's these places that don't even have drivers anymore. Like Papa John's doesn't have drivers. They use Uber Eats and DoorDash.
Uber.
Yeah.
And it's like, so why are you charging a delivery fee? You don't have any part in this delivery.
Yeah.
You can go fuck yourself, Papa.
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid. It's so stupid.
But you have to put your lipstick on so you look pretty when you're getting fucked. And the worst one, and I'm not going to say their name, but it rhymes with Micketaster. How dare you?
Okay.
You sons of bitches.
All those
You want to go
fucking
see this
seasons-
$25 concert but pay $118?
Yeah. No fucking joke.
Yeah.
And if they're worried about getting their nut, just lump that shit into the total ticket costs.
Yep.
And they can't do that because the artists are wanting reasonable ticket prices so they can get people to their fucking shows.
Yeah, most decent artists, don't want to rape their fans on ticket pricing.
Well, the services rendered for the accrued fees are forcing my hand to use Ticketmaster as the goddamn middleman so they can hold my tickets ransom.
Yeah.
That's essentially all it is. And then they conveniently make everything electronic, but don't worry, they got a tacked on fee for that too. Go fuck yourself.
Yep.
And like Ticketmaster doesn't lose sleep
Fuck
because
no.
like half of their tickets are gonna no matter what be bought by like bot farms of people who have resale sites.
Yeah.
So like no matter what, they rarely have any overhead in it. Well, like that's a whole nother conversation for fucking
What do you? That's not
Another conversation.
that's not a deep dive. What do you got for us, Stone?
I've seen these videos a lot. Being an insurance adjuster myself, I saw this video and it said, "Who's in the wrong?" And a lot of times when I see that, it's usually somebody who made the video that really cannot take accountability, right? All of those videos I see, no matter if I was an insurance adjuster or wasn't, the majority of them, I would, being not an insurance adjuster, would be like, oh, like the rightful party is that wrong, right? Like who's rightfully wrong is it should be a wrong. But now being an insurance adjuster, I can get it right 100% of the time because I just know the ins and outs of it. But I saw this video where it was road rage and these two guys pulled over and this one guy walks up to the driver's side of the cab of this truck, gun in hand,
I know what
right,
you're
waving
talking
it
about.
around like a dipshit and was like, what the fuck, what the fuck? So the other guy in the cab draws his gun and puts two right in the sternum and the guy drops.
Yep.
Right? So it said, who's in the wrong? Do you think the guy in the truck should go to jail? No.
Absolutely
not
not.
at all.
Absolutely
that dude
not.
pulled a fucking gun. He
was
made
self-defense.
himself public enemy number one. He deserves to get got every single day of the week. If anybody walked up to me with a gun, it's going to be the same as I'm on a battlefield and there's an enemy staring right at me with a gun. Like, you're going down. It's either me or you, and it's going to be you 100% of the time.
Yep.
Right? Now, for everyone listening out there, if you do carry weapons and if you ever were to get in a position like that where you're going to take someone down, you really should look into carrying self-defense insurance because you can and still will get sued and they still will win, right? They still will.
Sure.
Just because that's the way the system works. But yeah, 100% of the time, you're the fucking asshole. What the fuck? Who in the right mind? Look, no, you obviously are not in your right mind. You're in a heat of passion moment. But you know what's stupid? You got what was coming to you. And I hope when you get down in hell and before Hitler shoves his pineapple right up your keister after he got his done, you go ahead and realize, oh, shit, I guess I wasn't big and bad with that gun because someone else got me first with theirs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking moron. It was so stupid. But just the audacity to put on there, like, who's in the wrong? Do you think the guy who shot him should go to jail? No, not at all. And whoever says yes, walk off a cliff, please, because you're not helping society at all, and you never will, except for walking off that cliff. I yield my time.
True. My last one, I'll give one more. This is an honorable mention. I'm going to stay in the circle of grocery. There's a theme here. Not all places, because some places they're different and they're strategically put away from the front, which makes total sense. But grocery stores that put the parking at the front for pickup, I hate the people that just park in those spots because they don't want to walk. They treat it like it's a fucking handicap spot. Like you pull, it's you. You're the guy that I want to put nails in your fucking tire because
Now, I'll say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I only do it if there's, like, if I go to Smith's, they have 8 spots.
Yeah.
If there's 6 or more open, and I will take the last one at the very end.
Okay.
Not closest to this.
Okay.
I do it reasonably.
Okay.
I do it reasonably.
Yeah, so I
And
noticed...
usually if I'm in and out real fast.
Yeah. I noticed that Safeway here right by my house, it's incredibly bad there because most people don't do grocery pickup from there because most people don't know how to shop at Safeway and save money because it is more expensive. But if you can coupon and get the deals, you can actually get a decent price on shit. But it just drives me bonkers because it's like you see other open spots and it's just like, it's just kind of a fucked up thing. It's like an unwritten rule. Like, you know what that's for, and you're going to abuse the system.
It's not courteous.
Right. Yeah, you're just a fucking piece of shit human being that deserves to die. Period. Beezy, what's your last one?
So, my honorable mention, and I think B-Word can appreciate this one. I hate being a fan. I hate being a fan of a team that is difficult. No, it's just impossible to justify narrowly escaping a loss to a team that should have been dead in the water when the first quarter ended. I wish that I could be a bandwagon or fair weather fan at times, but let's be honest, I hate shopping at fucking Walmart.
Yeah.
My blood pressure and heart would be ever grateful if the stars could align just for one goddamn season. That's all I'm asking, just one. And have my preseason hype meet my seasonal hope.
It's so funny because I'm there with you. Everybody knows I'm a huge sports nut. It's amazing how we are wired to put so much into something that doesn't even know who the fuck we are.
Sure.
Yeah.
But it so fucking feels right. You know, it's like, you get these teams and a lot of people, it happens at a young age and you stick with them. and it's amazing. It's amazing what you go through and have to deal with all for nothing, really. You know,
Yeah.
But for some gratifying potential moments, you know.
Yep.
I get it. Stoned?
My last one, I originally wrote this as like people racing cars all night long and like revving their engines and like keeping people up at night because that's like kind of what I'm dealing with here. But I'll do one better than that. I'll rope it in with this. Street takeovers.
Yeah.
Can we please have it sanctioned and like have the county or whoever make money off of it and like have approved stuff for it? Because the amount of videos that I see on it and I see people getting clipped, like, or I see a car roll over or I see someone fall out of a car and get run over, like, it's sickening. Now, am I going to stop watching it? No, because I'm sick. But
Rotten.com, baby.
Rotten.com, not even like fucking Instagram or YouTube. They pop up all the
No.
fucking time
I'm
now.
just saying, like, you know, that's where it's bred.
Yeah,
you know,
shout out
like,
to back in the day. It's when I see that stuff, I'm like, dude, just like that guy walking up to that truck with a gun. There's so many stupid people out there doing stuff in the moment, and there's so many times where I see these people are plowing through other people, or you know, like. There was one video I saw where these two chicks are hanging out the car. They pull their like mini shorts up like it's a fucking G-string or thong, and they're just like hanging their butts out twerking. Both of them get flipped out. One of them lands on her head and her arm goes behind her back, and you could visibly see her clavicle is like separated, right?
Yes.
It is like her shoulder is hanging, right? Like touching her ponytail pretty much with her fucking top part of her deltoid. And the other one goes under the rear tire. And this is a Mustang, mind you. Or not a Mustang, Charger.
Okay.
They were both in the back. They flip out. One of them goes under the rear wheel and gets stuck in the quarter panel, like in the wheel well. Like she gets stuck in there, right? And they're trying to figure out how to get her out. And these dumb nuts are like trying to go forward, and it's like pushing her further in there, and she's screaming. And I'm like...
Dumb ways to die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sitting there just going, oh my God, dude, can we stop with this? Everybody needs to watch this video right here and really think if they want to go. And if they want to go, you're one of those people walking off that cliff. I'm not going to sit here and stop you. Maybe you'll die and the rest of us will sleep better. But at the same time, can we please, because there's so many people that get drugged to that thing that are like innocent and they wouldn't normally do something like that if they really understood the gravity of what's going on. Like,
Yeah.
let's just stop that shit, please. It's not necessary. It's not cool. Let's stop it.
On the flip side, that is just parking spots opening up.
I mean, you know what? It's a really like inexpensive boot to put on a car is what it is. Because like, you know, fucking parking violation, dude, you ain't going nowhere now. Shit.
That's true.
Neither is Stacy. You had a great ass.
You're gonna have to put a parking boot on her wheelchair.
All right, let's get to the next segment, and that is coming in blind. So we're gonna stick with the camping theme that we talked about a little bit earlier. The rest of this episode's all camping theme except for the hatred, you know. So go ahead and pull your phones, your computers, whatever you guys need, because you're gonna probably need it to look something up. You might have one or two right off the top of your head. I want top 3 camping movies for you, and I'll go first. I'm going to say Without a Paddle. I'm going to throw... This is an oddball one, and if you make me change it, fine, but I'm going to say Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, because that is a camping movie, but
I
horror
like that
movie,
one.
also comedy. And for me, number 1, hands down, there ain't no questions about this one, Heavyweights. Heavyweights has got to be the best camp movie out there.
Damn it.
So, Beezy, if you're ready, go ahead.
Without a Paddle is definitely on there. That's such a good movie. And then Heavyweights, man. Had you have not said that one, that would have not even come across my radar because that's a fucking great one. God damn it. What was the one with the canoe ride?
The canoe ride?
Yeah, the canoe and sure do got a pretty
Deliverance?
mouth. Yeah, there you go. Deliverance. That'll be one.
Wow.
We'll do Deliverance. Oh shit. I'm trying to think, man. That's a toughie.
Well, you can copy mine. It's okay. Like, this isn't, it's just coming in blind. It don't have to be different.
No, Without a Paddle is solid, but I think I would rather go with Heavyweights for number 2.
Okay.
And then, just because it's so goddamn awful. It was a beautiful disaster. I'm going to have to go with Cocaine Bear.
All right. Okay. Okay. Stoned?
Well, right off the bat, Goofy movie.
Nice.
They're fucking like hiding from Sasquatch in the car. I got to go with Without a Paddle for sure. I wanted to put Heavyweights on there too, but right as you said it, I was like, fuck. So I'm gonna go Without a Paddle, Goofy movie, and Great Outdoors.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna nix Heavyweights off of my list.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Surviving the Game.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. There's some good actual camping movies. When I thought of this one, I'm like, how many are there? Like, blah blah blah. But I mean, you can make a claim for certain things. So, but yeah, that's that. So, I like it. Short, simple, easy. Let's get on to the next. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna for time purposes, because I know we want to get to the last thing. We're just gonna go right into this. So. We're going to build a top 5 list for each one of us, round robin. So I'll go, Stone can go, and then Beezy can go. And we are going to build the things that we want to take camping. Top 5 things you want to go camping. The caveat is you cannot repeat what somebody else has said. It has to be something different. So the general purpose is you have a tent, you have firewood, and you have matches, so you have the means to make your fire, and you have a place to sleep. The rest is up for grabs. So
those are the 3 things that we everybody gets: the tent, firewood, and matches.
Yep, you automatically get that, so we don't have to waste a resource on something simplistic that you already should have there, right?
Okay.
So I'll go first and say that I'm going to bring, tough one, but just in case, I'm going to say a cot. I'm going to bring a cot.
Nice.
Go ahead, Stone.
All right, I got to take that off the list real quick. That's the number 1 thing on my list. I'm going to go with Dutch oven. Or like slash pan.
Ooh, fuck,
call.
I think
beautiful.
Dutch oven because it's really versatile and you can use it as a packing space and put other shit in there.
Good call. Good call. What do you got, Beezy?
Well, we've got fire and shelter, and in the survival world, the next most important thing is water. So I'm going to bring a life straw.
Okay. Good. All right. I am going to bring on my next item here. I'm going to say I need a chair. I need a chair to sit by the fire. I don't want to sit on the ground. Depending on where you're at, you might be able to get a log. You might be able to get a rock. Depends on your camping location. But just in case, I want a handy-dandy chair. What do you got for a Stone?
Fucking
Toilet paper.
Oh, good call. Good call. Beezy?
No one getting poison ivy today.
Oh man, that is a convenience, and you're gonna eventually run out of clothing to wipe with.
Yeah.
Does that pine cone have shit on it?
Fuck it.
Does look like shit to you?
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm on the same mentality as you, Stone. So I'm gonna, since you took fucking toilet paper from me, I'm gonna go paper towels.
All right, good call. Thank you, Beezy. I'm gonna go wet wipes. So I'm gonna do like baby wipes.
There you go.
That way
Nice.
I got something because I'm not just gonna use my fucking hands. Stone,
Now
what do you
gotta
got?
be careful of crotch rot. Be careful so you don't get crotch rot.
That's right.
No
Well,
one gets- no one
baby
gets
wipes
yeast
keep you. Yeah. All right. What you got for us, Stone? Number 3.
So a tent is already there. Can I say what kind of a tent?
Sure. I guess if you want to upgrade it, upgrade it.
Okay. So a tent with a mudroom.
Okay.
Especially if you got kids. Because you want fucking dirt and shit all in your sleeping bags and all that? Or like, do you want a room with like, hey, take off your shoes and be clean, please?
Yeah.
Like, we're here to be dirty to an extent, but we don't want to sleep in the dirt.
Yeah. Okay.
beautiful.
What do you got, BZ?
Definitely gonna bring an air mattress.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of at the beginning. But I was like, the last thing you want is a flat air mattress. So that's why I went with a cot. So
A flat air mattress is better than a fucking rock in your back.
that's potentially true. Yeah, that's potentially true. I am going to be, for my fourth item, I'm going to bring a grilling grate.
You son of a bitch.
Because you got to have something to cook on. But Stone, you did say Dutch oven, so I mean, you could put the Dutch oven right in the fire.
Exactly. That's why. Yeah, I was like, it's versatile, especially if you got a metal one. Right in there.
Yeah, the grilling grate for your campfire is a must, because then it saves you. You don't need your propane tank. You cook everything right there on the fire. It is like homegrown and fresh.
Is an assumption that we already have food?
I'm going to say we already have food. I like the life straw idea from BZ. I should have said, you probably have water because you're going camping, so you have your food and you have your water. But now we want the essentials that you want to make sure you bring, because if you forget them, your time is going to be miserable.
Okay.
Right? I'm still bringing the life straw.
That's fine. No, that's fine, because you get stuck out there. We're all dead while you're still trucking along.
Yeah. My next one.
Yeah, go ahead, Stone.
My next one would be a gun. Because you're in the woods, you never know, some shit's gonna pop by. That mountain lion, bye. Did you put 20 rounds of 223 in that mountain lion? I had to make sure it was dead.
He was coming right for us.
Coming right for us, dude. You shot it 100 yards away, dude. I saw it walking towards us.
It was looking at us. Okay. What do you got, BZ?
Cast iron skillet.
A good call.
Ooh, there you go.
Good call. Number 5, last one, huh? I'm gonna say you gotta have, you have to have a survival kit, and I'm talking I'm looking at Amazon here. This survival kit's got a knife that actually comes as a knife, fork, and a spoon. A separate knife. It's got a shovel. It's got a hatchet. It's got a first aid kit. It's got the bracelet, the flint. It's got all that shit, like a true survival pack, which probably has a life straw in it. That was like a thief pick. But yeah, got to have a survival pack just in case, and for fun, because why not? You're in the fucking woods potentially. Mm-hmm. Yep. You want to have some fun and fuck up some trees. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What do you got, Stone?
Well, air mattress was taken. And cots were taken.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to say...
Bring B-word as a mattress.
I'm going to roll off. It'd be like sleeping
it's basically like a water bed.
Is that a rock on this bed? What the fuck is that?
The fuck?
B-word got hard.
I will take a heavy-duty sleeping bag that has a built-in pad.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. That's a good one. What do you got, BZ?
So, Stone said gun. Does that mean he covers any sort of firearm?
I'll say an AR rifle. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, there you go.
So then you can be shotgun, or you can be bolt action.
I'm gonna bring my 9mm carbine.
There you go.
Ooh, nice.
There you go.
With I don't know, 1,000 rounds.
Sir, that's 2 items. I don't know what to tell you about that.
It's all together.
You brought a gun without ammo, so I'm sorry.
It fits in the pack.
That's good. I like that, because I like when you do. I like that style of doing top 5 where it forces you to pick something else. So you're just not like, oh yeah, we all have this. But yeah, that's good shit. I like that. That's fun. We do have. Go ahead, BZ.
I want one more.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's do one more thing. One more thing. Okay. One more thing.
And I'll go since I'm ready.
Go ahead.
My fucking knife. Gotta have a good fixed blade knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Baby.
Stone, if you got one, go for it.
Skewers.
Good call. Man, I gotta do one more thing, huh?
Your playgirls.
My playgirls. That's a must. I don't need those though. I already got that. B-Word's bringing a VHS tape with the VHS tape with the Cowboys of Glory Days.
Right.
Have you seen those cheerleaders?
B-Word's like, I'm gonna bring a gas generator and a TV.
Which brings up the point of glamping. I'm gonna bring a portable shower for fun because why not?
Nice.
Okay.
Because depending how long you're out there, because that's one of the things. Like you get back from camping, it's like fuck me, I want a shower so bad right now. Depending how long it's been, you know. So, did you go with your one more, Stone?
I did, but there's one thing that I'm gonna say all three of us can have, and I think you'll agree, Gnome, and it's your old school toilet throne.
Yeah,
Yeah, with the fucking Halloween trident on it for the toilet paper.
Yeah. I took one of those like $5 fold outs and cut a hole in it, and then I taped a trident from a devil's trident from Halloween to it, so it could have the toilet paper roll on it.
Nice.
And then you just take that to a shit spot, dig yourself a hole, and post up, and you're actually shitting in comfort. Yeah, that's good shit. Okay, so if it came down to it, before we get to the last thing, would you actually, you know what, I'll do it this way. I'll start the last segment like this. Would you rather go camping, your choice of where? Okay, it's not some podunk shithole unless that's where you want it. It is your choice of camping. You have all your essentials. You have a nice tent, nice cot, bed. You have your food, good food for the week, all stuff like that, but you are still in a tent with nature. Would you rather have that, or would you rather be glamping? Would you rather be in a potential RV where you have more amenities? Is that what you would choose, or would you choose the actual camping experience?
Is my wife coming with me? Because that's really going to sway my answer.
I said it's what you want to do.
Camping in the tent, baby.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
It's hard
Like,
to beat that.
I think, the RVs have their place, and glamping has its place, or staying in a cabin. They all have their place, but sometimes, especially when the weather's just right, where it still gets warm in the day, but it gets cold at night. If you're somewhere that maybe near a creek or, true camping, like sometimes there's nothing better.
Yeah.
My caveat is, because my answer is going to differ for safety reasons. Is it in a place where there's like a good amount of predators?
It's your
Right,
choice.
like
You choose.
Bears, lions, and shit, right? Because, years
Pedos.
ago, we used to live in Minnesota. We used to go to the same camping spot all the time. One of the last times we went there, we came across mama bear tracks and cub tracks. And my dad shit his pants and was like, we're going to go back to the tent. We're just going to stay there. And if shit happens, we're going to get in the truck and just leave our shit. Right? So if this is a place where there's a good chance of that happening, RV. If not, tent all the way.
Okay. All right. Would you rather camping edition? What do you got, BZ?
Would you rather take a bite from a snake that you don't know whether it's venomous or non-venomous, or be infested with ticks and chiggers?
Oh. Ticks.
I'm going to risk it for the biscuit on the snake.
I'm going to say ticks. I've had ticks before, and yeah, you could spot them and then pull them out, rip the head off, and you're good. But the snake...
and it's essential. I'll take the snake because as long as I have B-word with me, I know that fucker's going to suck the venom out. That guy's got that guy's used to sucking his whole life, so...
Did you know that there's gravy that runs through my veins?
This tastes like fucking snake piss. Thanks, B-word. Let's get on our walk.
Who the fuck put pennies in his blood? This is bullshit.
What do you got, Stone?
Which goes into my previous thing I mentioned. Would you rather have a mountain lion or a bear stalk your camp?
Bear.
Jesus.
Bear. Okay.
I gotta go with Nomi on this. I think I would much rather a bear
Is your
because
spot, do you think?
I think that, not only are they easier to spot, but they're easier to scare away.
Yeah.
And
They also can't really climb trees very well, whereas a cat can.
I don't know. Bears can
That's the other way
fucking
around.
boogie up a chair.
It's not the other way around because cats get treed. That's how you kill them, because they will run up a tree and then they won't come down because you have dogs that stay at the bottom of the tree and then you come up from underneath and shoot them.
That's true. But bears can scale that shit.
They can, but as long as you're good at scaling trees. Like that's a poor argument for me because I am not that guy. So,
all right, you guys convinced me. I'll say bear too. Because originally I was saying mountain lion because I want to choke one out. That age-old argument. I can choke it out. I can fucking choke it out, baby. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm going to flip him over and I'm going to scratch your belly and get some good lovins.
Let me die in righteousness. Fuck all of you.
All right, so you got this is a food edition here. Would you rather have so you got your fire, you got your grate. If you choose to bring a grill with some propane, that's your choice. If you want to ruin things, that's fine when you're camping. However you want to do it. I
bring my pellet grill.
Yeah, okay, then that's the answer.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a really good fresh breakfast, or would you rather have a good steak and potatoes dinner when
fresh
camping?
Breakfast.
God.
Hands down.
Damn it. So I am equally torn here. I am not a breakfast fan whatsoever. I eat breakfast maybe 4 times a year. Those 4 times a year are when I'm camping. Because breakfast in the mountains or when you're camping or you're on vacation,
it's different.
It has a completely different taste.
Yeah. I'm a huge breakfast fan, but breakfast on like you said, breakfast on vacation, camping, stuff like that. Like when you make homemade breakfast burritos and then you keep them in tinfoil and you throw them on the grate on the fire in the morning, it's different.
I make it there. I bring the fucking egg beaters.
You can do that too.
I bring the sausage. I make it right there, baby. Oh, fuck.
And then you got your fucking Dutch oven biscuits in the morning. Oh god, yeah, breakfast. Fuck it, I'm going breakfast.
I'm gonna take the steak dinner solely because when I go camping, I like to bring breakfast burritos, so they're already pre-packed and ready. So I wouldn't look forward to that as much as I look forward to this like a steak potato dinner, like something that's just right up. You have that true char taste to it, that wood fire cooking. It's good shit. That's what I'm going to go with. What do you got next for us, Stoned?
All right. So this one's a tough one. I honestly don't know what my answer would be. You have the choice. Would you rather have unlimited ice for your ice chest or unlimited firewood for your fire?
Oof.
Firewood. I think you definitely have to have firewood.
Ice.
I guess it depends how long I'm out. Mm-hmm. That would kind of vary my answer.
Because I've definitely gone for ice way more often than wood. Because look around us. Hey.
Yeah, I think it depends on location and all that too.
Then again, scavenging for wood is kind of a pain in the ass sometimes. Especially if you find shit that's damp and you're like, I can't fucking use this. God damn it.
I don't know, man. I think... based on my premise, I would have to choose the firewood because if I'm cooking with it, I can't really choose ice because then if I don't have fire, I don't make my food. So, and then I'm not camping. I'm fucking leaving. Beezy, what you got for us?
All right, we'll stick with the food side of things. So, would you in this scenario, you've got a 5-star chef with you, so he's going to cook you the bombest fucking meal. So, would you rather go out on a deer hunt and then have a freshly butchered deer prepared for you that you killed, or a freshly prepared rainbow trout that you pulled out on a fly rod?
Deer,
hands down.
Not even close.
Hands down. Now, if you said salmon, that might shake
let's
the boat a little bit.
Let's do salmon.
Oh yeah, okay, deer.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna say deer. Backstraps, baby.
If I wanted to eat salmon while I was camping, I'd eat my wife's pussy. Come on now.
Especially after using those wipes, you know it's gonna be that way.
Day 3, let's go. Rainbow trout, stink bait, here I come. Oh man, that's good stuff. Okay, we got time for one more each. Stone, you go first.
Okay. Yep. Fuck the other ones. It's this one. Ready, boys?
Yeah.
I can't
Would you
believe you have
rather-
some. I'm making these shits up while we're going.
Me too.
All right. Would you rather get seduced and sleep with a neighboring hot woman next door type lady while avoiding your significant other noticing?
Oh.
Or swing with a couple and watch another dude sleep with your wife, but you fuck his 10 out of 10?
Swing.
Swing.
That way there's no if you get caught now there's problems. Like, and the swinging may cause
Then you got to
problems.
deal with the guilt.
The swinging may cause problems, but you both went into it open-minded saying yes.
Mm-hmm.
So when Thor drops his pants and he's railing your wife with an 11-inch hammer while you're trying to give the 2-inch cushion pushing to his wife, but his wife's super hot, you know?
And she's gonna be very disappointed with that 1-inch punch.
Yeah.
Yeah. If my if
My wife
girlfriend's
tells me she
listening-
doesn't like big dicks anyway, so.
If my girlfriend's listening, which I think she will be because she listens to this shit. Yeah, I hope you like fucking Orlando Bloom because I'm fucking the shit out of Katy Perry, babe. We had that conversation. She was like, "We will never ever do anything of that sort." And I'm like, "If we had a hall pass moment, though, you are so fucking getting dicked down by Orlando Bloom because I'm fucking Katy Perry, and there's not a goddamn thing you're doing about it,
Other than Orlando Bloom.
other than Orlando Bloom."
What you got for us, Beezy?
Would you rather? And you're going to be out for a long time in the woods. We'll say a 1 month. Would you rather have your trusty knife or a firearm with very limited ammo? I'm saying 10 rounds. You pick
Can you repeat
whatever.
the first part of that?
A knife, you're going to be gone for a month in the woods.
Gone for a month.
The only two things that you're choosing from is if you want to bring your knife or if you want to bring a firearm.
I'm gonna take knife.
I think I go knife too.
Now, how much ammo are we talking about?
He said 10 rounds.
10 rounds.
10 rounds. Knife. Yeah.
I
What
think
about
I
you,
might.
Beezy?
I might do the gun.
I thought about it. If it was more than 10 rounds, I might have done the gun.
Because what's going to happen is a bear's going to roll up, and then I'm going to beat the shit out of him with the rifle. I'm not even going to shoot
And then
him.
shoot him? Nice.
No, I'm not even going to shoot him. I'm just going to beat the shit out of him, rip his arm off, and I'm going to fashion a knife out of his bone.
That's not a knife.
What are you
This
going to
is a
fashion it with?
knife. Fucking rocks. I'm going to build a forge. I'm going to take the 10 rounds, and then I'm going to build a forge using the gunpowder, and then I'm going to be able to harvest my own iron. I'm going to build my own knife that way.
Okay.
Beezy, are you Jewish by chance?
No, not even.
Damn it.
No, but
I was really hoping you were going to say you were because I'm going to start calling you the Bear Jew. But
the bear Jew. He's got the eye of the bear Jew.
He might be high, which brings me to my question.
Ooh.
Would you rather, you're sitting around with the boys, there's no kids, there's no wife, it's a boys trip camping. Would you rather get blitzed out of your mind? Like okay, here's the rule. You're all dropping 100 milligram edible.
Yeah.
Or you're dropping shrooms. And there's no safeguard. You're out camping. So it's not like you're in a safe place. It's not like you can't wander off.
Shrooms.
Shrooms, okay? Beezy?
Because that 100 milligram might not wear off for a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna shroom it.
Actually, it won't wear off for a while.
Just because I know I'm going to have a bad time on the edible. And I don't know what's going to happen if I do the shrooms. So it's going to be a learning experience for everybody.
Let's camp, baby.
You come home and your wife's like, "How was it?" Well, found out I was gay.
Fuck a bear.
See, I was gonna try and rip its arm off, and then it started fucking me. So we just had consensual sex after that. I'm gonna choose the edibles for the sole purpose that I can be high as shit, and you guys think that I gave you real shrooms, but it's just shiitake mushrooms. So now you guys are sitting around eating spaghetti mushrooms while I'm higher than a kite.
And then you're over there like, these fucking idiots thought I hate, and I'm over there like, oh, I know, buddy. Here you go, guys. And I give him the real shit. Let's let him have his moment.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. All right, let's wrap this bitch up. B-word, you've been missed slightly. And hope you have fun camping. Hope you enjoy the rest of your time.
Yeah,
if you see Bigfoot, fuck him, and then take a picture, or take a picture at the same time. That'd be cool. Even if he's a dude, he's probably a Cowboys fan. It's okay.
That's why I can't be seen.
That's why I can't be seen.
He's only allowed out if it wins the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's good stuff. All right, well, Raunchy Regret, I don't know what fucking episode this is, but here we are. So we'll
35.
catch you. 35. We'll catch you next week. Peace out.
Later.
I say just give 'em hell.
Hey, so I'm gonna take you guys camping. Next morning you wake up, sore butt cheeks and a condom hanging out of your ass. Would you tell anybody?
Everyone.
You gonna go camping this weekend?
Shit, baby, I was camping out this weekend. Where the fuck were you, Mr. Cold Feet?
Watch out, you think you're big baller. Bow down to make another dollar. Stand up and hear the world holler. I say just give 'em hell.